Boom, fixed. Sorry. So mad echo. So anyway, if I was echoing and you couldn't understand what I was saying, I'm Brandon Jones. I like to play mobile games. I recently bought a little doohickey that gives me some HDMI out, and I am going to start a show called Brain and Go, where I play mobile games. Brain and Go will not have a normal schedule at all. Brain and Go will only be an hour because these games are meant to be played in a short time frame. And Brain and Go will not be weekly. Brain and Go will come and go. Brain and Go will be totally Crackle Echo. The Echo fixed, Crackle still around. So here we are. Here's Galaxy of Heroes. This is a game I play at least 2 to 3 times a day for like 3 to 5 minutes. There's a lot of things you can actually simulate in the game. But it is a turn-based Star Wars. It's a turn-based Star Wars game. I believe next to the Old Republic games, some of the only turn-based Star Wars games that exist. And the conceit within the game is that you are in this like cantina, and you're hanging out with all these people. We got some Jabba people in the back there who who everybody predicts are gonna have space battles, but they haven't added that yet. And you're basically collecting all of these Star Wars characters. Here's my list. Here's all the characters I have. So you're collecting all these people, leveling them up. It's like Infinity, but only Star Wars, and there's no figures. But level 80, yeah, you bet. I've been playing this game a lot. So you can see I have a lot. Now we get, near the bottom. Grievous is like near impossible to get. Han Solo is near impossible to get. Definitely right now. There's a couple other people in the bottom there that I could like strive to get. Barriss Offee is supposed to be pretty good. She's a really good healer, but we'll get to that. So, I play this game a lot because I think this game does a really good job with a lot of things that other mobile games tend to F up, and so that's why I want to play this game to start off some Brain and Go. Let's see if anything's going wrong. Let me check chat. So yeah, again, it's only going to be an hour, and it's not going to be a daily, weekly, or anything. It's just kind of like when I have time to do it, because I got my fun little HDMI thing. So let's play some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So what I do every day is you got your dailies. Just like an MMO, you have your things that you can do in the game, and now that I'm level 80, the big plus that I get from doing these dailies every day is I get, let me go over to Mr. Eth Koth over here, whose abilities aren't totally leveled up. And so if I click on here, you'll see that I need 5 out of 5 of these little gold suckers. And these are the guys that are currently the things that give you the top level of the level of your ability. So you can see, I think it's like level 7 to 8. So you can see these are maxed. I don't need to buy those anymore. And that goes for all of these characters. That's 3 to 5 of those per ability, per character. So if I do all my dailies, I get 1 of those now a day. They do other events and stuff like that, that you can earn those later on. But the running theme throughout the stream today, for me to explain Galaxy of Heroes, if I can, in 60 minutes, is this game has lots of different types of currencies. And they're not confusing to understand because they're synced to certain modes. And they unlock certain characters and also level those characters up. And I think in having these different currencies, the game kind of rewards me in a different way every single day. So it's like, oh yay, I get to move closer towards that goal of unlocking that character, or yay, I get to unlock this thing or do this game mode or participate in this thing that I couldn't before. We also have a guild, which we'll get to at the very end. There's an Easy Allies guild. You can see that down at the corner there, the little red and white logo in the corner. So keep that in mind, currency. So we got a couple on top there. We'll get into those later. But let's just do these activities. So you go to the activity screen. You can see you have bonus energy available. You'll get bonus energy again in 54 minutes, which is actually great. That'll happen before the stream ends. That'll be a good crunch. We'll get some bonus energy. So I'm going to claim this. You're going to see my energy at the top's going to go up, and it's at 184 now. So that energy basically controls these 2 central light side, dark side battles. So these are very specific in the story. I think I finished light side, but I only have 1 star in the last level. Dark side, I have not gotten. Oh, actually, I'm level 7, not that bad. But they typically I believe they start you out with light side, and then you get more dark side characters later. So the more you progress is not just like, oh, I have dark side characters, I can beat this thing. Like, those dark side or light side characters need to be extremely high level. So if you go into here, you see finish 3 light side battles is one of the things that you have to do. So these battles we'll get into in a second. Take like 30 to 60 seconds. They're pretty straightforward. You can automate them if you want to. You can't speed them up, which is unfortunate, but you can automate them. But what's even better is you can simulate them. So what I like to do, I got Mr. Count Dooku over here. So we'll go into his screen, And there are 3 ways you can level up characters. You can level up their abilities. I'm sorry, 4. You can level up their abilities. You can give them equipment. So I'm like trying to get these classic mobile style. I'm trying to get these pieces to give him like another piece of equipment. You can level up his actual level, so he's not I think he is capped. He's level 80, so you can see all my 80s up there. And you can level his star rank. So you can see the stars that are like in a semicircle on top of all the characters. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7-star characters. And to level them up, you have to get the same currency that you have to get to unlock them. So once you unlock them, you have to keep getting that 5 or 1 at a time, that currency to level up their star rank. And after playing this game a lot, star is like super important. Star is really what makes them super powerful. So as you can see, I got Chewie there. Chewie was like the first tank that I was given, so that's why I leveled him up. Where a lot of these other characters, I either leveled up that far because of ease of use, or it's like Kylo Ren, and I'm like, I gotta invest in Kylo. Let's get Kylo up there. So you'll notice like an Ewok scout down there. That was one of the first characters I was given, so he naturally just kind of grew as I played through the game. So, I don't necessarily want an Ewok scout to be one of my most prominent light side characters, but unfortunately he is. So if we go into Dooku, and we try to get some stars, you see down in the bottom right here, we click find, and now these are all the different ways that we can get these stars. And if you see, we got a little sim button on there. So you click the sim button, so it's like, okay, you can battle. So there's this star lightning currency. You can see I got 184 of that. It'll cost 12 to do 1 battle. Or I can just simulate it. I can basically tell the game, let's just say I did that. And that's the dollar bill on the top, the 328. That basically lets you just skip battles. Basically just like pretend they kind of happened. So it's like, yeah, let's just say I fought him 3 times. Yeah, I did that. Actually, no, it didn't go through. So yeah, what'd I get? Conceivably from these battles. Oh, I got 2, I got him up to 29 out of 100. Let's do some dark side battles too. Because it says that's, oh no, we did the dark side battles before. Oh, I got him to 32, nice, I got some currency there and some minus, okay, cool. Woohoo, we just did 6 battles, everybody! So a lot of the fun in this game is actually not playing the game, is actually spending these SIM cards, which the game actually gives you, which like no mobile game does, and this is produced by EA, so I'm as surprised as you are. You get those really easily. Like, it's not, I've been above 300 for months and months and months. So, and they just doing activities in the game. The more you play it, the more you get that stuff. So, already, I've fought 3 light side battles, 5 battles on hard difficulty, 3 dark side battles, and I'm already close to getting 10. So we're just like, yay, we claim these little rewards, and then once we do all of them, we get all that stuff. So let's actually play the game. I'll jump into Cantina battles. So Cantina battles are a totally separate thing. In that, you can bring anybody to Cantina battles. You can make a light side, dark side team and do whatever you want. So I'll go see if I get my butt kicked. Here, I'll see if I can get 3 stars on this level. And these are the possible enemies that I could fight. So let's actually not simulate it, but let's actually jump in and play some Galactic Heroes. This is basically Brandon trying to sell us something while we're all not sure if he realizes how gross it is. I guess it's gross that I like playing the game. I guess it's gross that that this amuses me. That when I go to like Disneyland or I'm in line at the DMV or I'm like just somewhere where I'm like I'm stuck in an elevator, there's nothing I can do, and I want to amuse myself. This is my Hearthstone. I was basically playing Hearthstone every single morning, and this replaced it. So let's jump in and get some actual combat. So I don't know who I'm gonna be fighting. I got Barris though, so I got 3 healers. So we got not General Grievous. We got Palpatine. We got what is her name? We got Phasma from Episode 7. We got Old Daka, who I guess was from Clone Wars, and we got can't remember her name. My main healer. We got Chewie and we got Barrisophy on there. And so yeah, I got 3 healers. I could have more DPS on my team. I definitely have a tank healer team. So we're gonna start out with some Sidious laying an AoE there. She's got a heal, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go for this guy over here. It's classic turn-based. Oh man, they're gonna go straight. So I can't get to Chewie yet. I'd have him tank. Oh, okay. Then Sidious is gone. I'm gonna have her buff everybody, so they're gonna go faster. Hey, I'm streaming. Yeah, sure. I'm playing Star Wars. She's got that heal. I'm not going to have her heal. I'm going to have him tank. So now he's going to take all the shots. She's going to hit him. Phasma's got an AoE.
Here I am. Wait.
Yeah, you can see it on there.
Where's the camera? Oh, it's over. It's facing this way.
Yeah.
Wait, these are cool glasses. Whose glasses are these?
I don't know. Nobody claims these glasses. There's just glasses everywhere. Here, you can entertain chat because I'm not 120% sure if I am.
I'm extremely entertaining.
Oh, Luminari Unduli is her name. Thank you. Sorry. A lot of characters in this game.
Hello, everybody.
So there we go. I couldn't get to Chewie first, otherwise I would have saved, and I couldn't get to a healer, otherwise I would have saved Darth Sidious there.
Norbert's in the house, guys.
But, and we can also, which we'll probably do for the sake of the rest of the stream, you can see Benita in our Easy Allies chatting away, is all just automated. So let's run through this.
Whoop, whoop.
So, old Daka's healed there, wasn't 100% necessary. Even
Daka's heal wasn't 100% necessary, guys.
No. Even if you're automating, you can still select their targets, so I can still tell them, like, okay, take him out, everybody focus on him.
Am I doing a good job?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just say that Brandon's real excited that he's got this little HDMI out for his
Nice
phone.
heal there.
Huh?
Nice heal there. She healed Chewie. He was about to
Oh,
die.
yeah. They're saying, can you play this game too co-op? Like,
Not yet. You can, we have a guild and you can do raids. Unfortunately, we don't have a raid going on right now. Oh, wait, we gotta get these elders. These elders can bring people back.
The elders.
Oh, the elders are brutal. Watch, let's see if these other elders might bring this elder back. This game's brutal. The RNG in this game can be pretty savage sometimes. But it's fine.
I guess I could go get murdered, but I'm probably gonna, like, go eat lunch.
So fair.
Troop is checked out? What does that mean? Troop is checked out.
You're not a Star Wars fan.
Oh. I'm a Star Trek fan.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We're meeting
but
across
that's
the
okay.
aisle.
I'm a fan of Brandon. So
look at that. See, the Ewok Elder brought that guy back. See, it's brutal. And the Imperial Guard, the guy in the red, auto tanks if someone in his party gets below a certain health. So he's pretty cool. So I'm actually leveling him up too. But choose my tank. Now he's at full health. Nice.
I would love to do my Hermione voice, but I think Brandon would be very annoyed.
Thanks. They're healing.
Sophie.
He's brutal. I gotta cut through this guy.
Machine and Soul, you're so right. Star Trek is the way forward.
Can't they both be the way forward? It's gotta be one or the other. It's gotta be Genesis or Super Nintendo.
Well, I mean,
we have to go to war.
Technically, Star Trek is in the future, and Star Wars is in the past.
That's true.
So, troop emote, troop emote, troop emote.
All right, here we go. Come on. Let's take this tank out.
Oh, hang out and talk about Saga sometime? Okay. It's really good starting isn't it? I really like Saga.
Let's get him.
Alright, well, guys, I'm sorry. I just wanted to, like, stop in for a second, but I gotta go eat lunch and I gotta go get my car tuned up, so.
This guy's health is just brutal. Come on. Another heal. Thanks, Barris. Gotta get Barris. Barris is real good. I'm not unlocked right. There we go. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's get these elders. See, look, they're bringing them back. Sneaky dude. Get him. All right.
I will try to gate crash Brandon's Red Dead stream anytime I can. I'm glad you thought it was pure magic. But are we gonna...
See, I only got 2 stars.
Are we gonna stream that?
Red Dead?
On Thursday this week?
We're doing Lego Dimensions from 8 to 10, and we're doing Red Dead from 10 to 12.
Ooh, it's a big night.
So you can just hang out with Chris and Sarah, and I'm going to stream some Red Dead, or they can hang out.
They'll
My brother and my sister-in-law are going to be there for Lego Dimensions. I should probably put that on the Twitch page.
Probably.
Brandon and Amanda and his brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So you get to meet my brother, which has never happened, I don't think. He's never been on a GT or Easy Ally stream.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. He's like a bigger, better version of me. He's much more presence.
Yeah.
My brother.
He's a little bit taller, and he's a working actor, so he has good projection.
He does. He's a good conversationalist.
He is a good conversationalist. He's better than either of us. He makes all of us look like bad conversationalists.
But it's cool because my brother does theater and Amanda does theater, so I get theater in my life when otherwise I would just get Netflix and video games.
It's
pretty
true.
Much. So
it's true.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome for that.
And thank you for making the stream always so much better. I was stoked. I was like, okay, I gotta go through and play this game, and you knocked on the door. I was like, thank God, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'll actually bring some sunshine into the stream.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, what was wrong with the stream before I got here?
It's just there's a lot of explaining to do.
A lot of explaining to do?
Yeah. So, Ricky.
Who a lot of explaining to do. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go eat my lunch.
Alright, I'm gonna play some Star Wars.
Alright, bye.
So,
bye, chat. Laters.
So you can also simulate the cantina stuff. which I do every day. So like again, I actually do the battles very rarely. There's one specific point that I'm going to do later after all of these modes where that's kind of cool, and I really like the setup, and it adds a lot more context, obviously, than just like, I'm going to do this mode, I'm going to simulate this. But I'm currently trying to level up Mr. Lando Calrissian over here. I got 14 out of 65. I'm going to sim a bunch of those. See how many Landos I get. I got 6 of them, alright. 20 out of 65. So then he goes to 5 stars, and the raid... Let's skip over to the Easy Allies room. Hey, what's up, allies? The raid that we're doing, we're currently on tier 5 right here. This is tier 5 right in the middle there. And that means that Lando can now participate in that once he hits 5 stars. So that'll be nice. I already have, like, a ton of characters that can, but, like, you know, be nice to throw Lando in there. Okay, so let's go over to activities. So we've done 10 battles now. We've done 3 battles at least with Cantina Energy, which, like, if you go to bed and wake up in the morning, like, you'll have, you know, 5 times that. Open a data pack from the store. Okay. So this is where... So look at all this, man. There's so many options in this game. So there's, like, challenges, which we haven't even done yet. There's mod challenges, which you get little, like, cool equipment pieces that you can attach on to, like, actually customize the characters. So if you, like, want to give Chewie a ton of health or a lot of agility or speed, or health regeneration or whatever, then those are mods. You got the Guilds thing there. You got Galactic War, which is sweet, which you haven't even got into. Events, which I don't think there's anything going on right now. Squad, which is actually playing against other people's teams. The Shard Shop, if you like run out of shards. The data cards, way in the back there, in the right, is when you actually ask for money. And so, like, this is when you will actually see, like, dollar signs. And so you can see... all of the so like the Empire Pack, they usually have something like some kind of sale offer going on at the very beginning of the list here, but all the way at the end, they give you one for free, I think every like 15 or 30 minutes, and this could be just any random thing. So you just like pop this open, that would look like a piece of equipment, and when you do the campaign missions, you get a currency. See, I just got a thing for Chewie, but I already have Chewie, so I can sell that over here. Convert that into a totally different currency, and that's how you get Grievous, is this stuff. I have 525 out of it, and it probably takes about 20,000 to get Grievous, so I'm not going to kick myself. One thing that they've done a good job of is they've moved characters down through different tiers of how you get them. So when the game first launched, some characters were very difficult to get. Now they're very easy to get. So, you know, if you're patient, just kind of like Hearthstone, you can get at it quicker. So... I did one activity there. Yes, I got that. We got shipments from the store, so you can see the purple crystals up there. That's like your classic, you know, mobile game currency. So like your currency will have, usually in games, it's like, this is what you unlock from doing levels, and this is what you have to pay us for. There's no strict payment currency. Every single currency in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes you unlock by actually playing the game. And so I have 280 right now. That was not hard to come by. And at the very bottom of this list, you can get some with just like regular currency that you use to like level up characters and do other stuff. And that's, you can have 1 million of that. So like buying 3 of those things is not hard. I don't think I've ever not been able to do that. Finish 3 arena battles. That'll take a long time. We'll get to that later. Finish 2 challenges and embark on a Galactic War. Okay, so we'll go over to challenges. Challenges are cool from a turn-based, stay with me. Challenges are cool from a turn-based strategy department. So there's training droid challenges over here. Training droids are what you use to level up characters. I'm gonna sim these. I think I can do one every like 30 minutes. So I got a bunch of those. That's what you usually actually like level up characters. So you can earn them and then apply them to any character. So if I get a bunch of those from a battle, or I get them from an event, or I get them from one of these challenges, so I have a big stack of training droids, even though I used a different party to get those, I can then spend all those training droids on Lando or something. So like that's, I know it's like, oh, another currency, but that's how they let you use these characters to level up these characters. So today's challenge, so you can see the different challenges. It's too bad I didn't stream this yesterday because you can actually do all of the challenges on Sunday. But I can sim all of these if I want to, but I'm actually going to do the attacker battle just so you can see why this is fun. So this basically gives me a set number of characters that like you can only play as these characters, and all of my attackers are leveled up a lot, and so they just kind of rip through this, and it's fun to watch. So when I first started the game, I would play a lot of stuff, and then as I went through and people got stronger, I started to automate it a lot more. I almost automate everything now, including some stuff that people in the Easy Allies Guild might be playing, might notice and be like, oh, you auto that? You should actually like play those and strategize, but I don't have the time. And so, again, this is just like some of my favorite Star Wars characters kicking ass on my phone. I'm not even playing the game right now. I'm not even touching anything. That's fun. It's fun for me to be in the line for the Haunted Mansion, or something's rendering on, my laptop, or I'm going to attack General Veers because he has an AoE that's going to absolutely destroy my team. So I'm going to take him out first. And they'll go after Moff Tarkin. Nice job. So, this is fun. This amuses me. And I like RPGs. That's why I like Bravely Default. I like that you can automate it. I like that you can speed it up. I like that you can accept a level of grinding in a game and just be like, I'm going to go through that because it's fun to unlock characters. And there's a lot of, like, C-3PO and R2 aren't in the game yet. I don't know what they would do. I don't know how, combat proficient they would be. But yeah, just from doing that, got some more of these. Can buy this again. And this reward isn't, like, super gratifying, but I'm just, like, tapping through things right now. Okay. So boom, did another activity, did 2 of those challenges. Again, we could sim both of those, and I think you can do 3 to 5 of those a day. I think the training challenge thing you can do like 3 times a day, which again is why I play the game 3 times. I play it when I wake up, I play it when I go to bed, and at least one time throughout the day I'm like, oh, and I grab it. This hour that I'm going to be playing this game, when I usually play the game, it takes 5 minutes. Like, I fly through the stuff really quickly, but explaining it to people takes a while. And then there's squads, which is going against actual players and the teams that those players have assembled to attack. Like, basically, if you go into this mode, it saves your team, and then it uses that team to fight other people. So my power, you can see my rank is 550 at the top, so I'm 500 ranked, 550. I think like 350 is the highest I ever got. I don't super care about this mode. I only use this mode to get a currency to, buy more characters, but yeah, you can do this 3 times a day. I think they give you a 30 or 15 to 30 minute gap between when you can play it. So again, like, that's why I come back at least 3 times. You cannot sim this. There's 2 modes in the game you cannot sim. You have to play. So we have to play against one of these teams. I'm going to pick the lowest power. My power is at 31,816, which just adds up all the abilities and stars and levels of all my characters that are in my team. And Jakku over here is a little bit under that, so fingers crossed that we can take him out. And then I can reassemble the team if I want. I'm actually going to see who they think is on the top. I think Kylo's in that group now. I'm actually going to take out Eve and put in Sidious. So we have kind of it's a mean team. Sidious and Kylo can do a cool move that puts a tag on somebody, and it basically says that person can't be healed. And I think it lasts for like 2 or 3 turns. And that's pretty sweet. If you can get that to proc, if you can get, Sidious to do that to somebody, they're toast. If you can do that to a healer, it's so gratifying because they try to heal themselves and they can't. Mwahaha. So you got Stormtrooper Han. That's Han Solo in a Stormtrooper outfit, who's the tank back there. He's getting some bonus attacks from Phasma over there. They are just absolutely laying into my tank. Again, I'm not playing. I would perform a little bit better. It's Kylo's AoE. Yeah, they just get the bonus attacks. I think they got like a Flame Trooper in there. I'm not sure who that guy is in the second from the left. Vader, of course, they're all the way on the left. Some Tusken jerk. Yeah, this is not going well. So again, I could just strategize more. Like, the AI tends to like heal at the wrong time. I also, if anyone from my guild is watching, I apologize. I haven't delved into mods that much because I'm currently saving money to just level up characters. I just want to have a lot of high-level characters, and so I'm not particularly getting into mods. And I think these guys are probably all modded up. They're all roided out. Yeah, so GG, everybody. But the nice thing about the achievement that you do every day, so my rank didn't change, which is nice. You don't lose rank if you lose. You just gain it. And obviously, if you play somebody, if I was to take on Proggywan here with 33,000 power, my rank would go up higher. But here's the little currency that we get. You can see I have 500 of those. If I complete this achievement, I think I get, or if I finish 3 of them a day, I get 200 of that. And I'm currently leveling up Mr. HK47. Oh, hey, look at this! Perfect. Buy 5 more of those. Boom. Now I think he's 5-star, so I can bring him out when we do the raid. So let's go down and find him. Where you at, HK? His level actually isn't that high. His level's only 32, but he's now 5-star. Boom. promote. You can see all the stats go up. How gratifying is this every time? Just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Strength, agility, yeah, go up. Yeah, do it. Do it. HK's fun. HK, if you get all the robots together, I think there's like IG-88, HK-47. There's another IG model. I think it's like IG-87 or IG-86. You can see my, yeah, IG-86 Sentinel droid, who I actually have to 7 stars because his currency was just like super easy to get. HK-47 does a great thing where if you kill him, he has a chance to come back. I think Boba Fett has the same thing, but it's not as high a rank as the one HK has. So when I'm fighting HK, he'll come back at least once, probably 2 or 3 times. You just kill him and he just comes like right back. So if you guys like HK, if you remember him from the games, that's kind of fun. You can play this without microtransactions. Ask Jastrom. I'm sorry, I'm explaining so many things. I'm not looking at chat. 100%. Guess how much money I've played this game every single day for a really long time. Guess how much money I've given this game? Nothing. Ever. I will never, ever. I discourage people in our guild from doing it. I'm like, you don't need to do it. That's why I like this game, is because they give me lots of little currencies, and it's easy to level up. There's our guild. Oh, we got people joining. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're filling in. A lot of people have reached out to me on social media and on email and stuff like that with their codes. I've been abysmal in getting back to people. I want to set up a list where we can chart all the people that want to be in the guild. I'll show you the guild stuff at the very end. So that's squads. So now, let's get into Galactic War. Galactic War is my favorite thing in this game. And all you have to do every day to fulfill the activity here. See, I got to do 2 more arena battles. Make progress towards leveling a mod. That'll take 3 seconds. Hold on. Let's go into Luminari. She's got a couple mods. I'll just click that one. Leveled it up. Again, I have 866,000 of the currency I'm using right now. It's not something I'm, like, hungry for. You know, I got tons of it. So, and it makes sense. You're, like, you're in this, like, pub. You're in a bar. And so it's, like, I like having all these different currencies. And, I don't know, it makes sense. Context. So, yeah, did that. Got some cash, got some XP. XP doesn't do jack for me now because I'm level max. I think it started at 60, and then they bumped it to 70, and then right when I hit 70, I was 70 for like 3 days, and then they bumped it to 80, and I've been 80 for a while, so hopefully they don't change that too soon. And I also just have to embark on a Galactic War. I just have to start this thing. So this is where I stopped yesterday. So what Galactic War is it's a straight slog through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, it's like a dozen levels, where your health and your status and your characters, if they're alive or dead, persists through the entire thing. So you basically have to use your entire roster of characters and try to get through this gauntlet that'll just send out totally random. I think it's based on people's parties, but like, you know, earmuffs kids, I'm calling bullshit because I'm at level 80, 7-star, almost max gear on all of my characters. Granted, I haven't gotten into mod stuff yet, but like, at level 80, I will fight a team of 70s of the same characters, and that team will wipe me out. And I'm like, okay, I think the game has some kind of slight edge with Galactic War. I still love it. I will be slightly critical of this game, but I still absolutely love doing this. So it's fun to set up different parties and test different characters at different strengths. It's like one strategy is to go through the first couple levels, because obviously they get harder as you go through, with like a really weak party, so they can take the hits early on, and then you can throw in a different party later, like your more stronger party. I'm just going to run through and automate it with my... and you get one chance to do this a day. So if I wanted to pick up where my progress left off from the last time I tried Galactic War, I could. There's no way, even if I take on these guys at 74, I'm going to get annihilated. Most of my guys are dead. Galactic War also, I think, levels up with you. So if you're level 50, 60, 70, 80, it adjusts its difficulty. So now that I'm at level 80, this thing can be a big pain in the ass. But I'm going to restart all the way back down to the beginning. Select the battle. I'm going to just select my 5 strongest characters. No, get out of here, Qui-Gon, and get in there. We got Eth. Kylo's got that ability, so I don't want to double down on his cool little you can't heal ability. I'm going to save Sidious for like the next party that gets taken out. So yeah, here we go. So I'm going to try to take Sidious out because he's got that ability. See if I can do it. Got him. Let's see if I can take... I guess I'll take out this Jawa because I didn't have time to change the ability, but Chewie's gonna taunt pretty soon. I'm gonna have to attack him. Oh, got him. Take out the healer. You got Plo Koon in the background. This Jedi that just healed right there is just some like dude. I have him too. He's almost max level. Yeah, he's just a Jedi with a beard. I think, yeah, Jedi Consular. All right, get at that Wookiee. He is not like Chewbacca. He's Clone Wars Chewbacca. And you can tell because he's got a weird little bowcaster. It's like a little, very episode 1-ish bowcaster. So couldn't give us Chewie. Couldn't give us Chewie right off the back. I'm trying to think of the most generous character that they give us like right off the bat. I mean, it's nice we do get a Chewie. Chewie is not in the game yet, like regular Chewie. Han Solo is. He is. You have to do a tier 7 raid, which our guild is not. No way. So yeah. So then everybody. It's like, here's where you left off. You can see your health, you can see your armor. So the little white line on top of their health, so the health is their green line. The white line that's on top is their armor. The game actually didn't launch with armor. And one of the things that's cool about armor, specifically in Galactic War, is they have to get through that before they, can affect your health. Some abilities actually, cut through armor and go straight to health. But when your armor's gone in Galactic War, it's gone. So, like, even when I get to the very end of the tier and I'm fighting, their armor's gone if I have the same party that I've been battling with this whole time. So, it encourages you to have more characters, and to have more characters at a higher level, so that later on in the Galactic War, when your team gets wiped out, you can bring in a whole new team that's super high level, and basically will just replace those guys and just keep on charging forward. So, I like that the game collects a lot of people. I like Infinity never did that, and I love Infinity, but there are modes in the game that will reward you if you just play them and have a good time. But if you want to kick ass, if you actually want to like finish them and do really well, you got to level up characters, and you do that by playing the game more. It's not like there's not a lot of stupid grinding stuff that I do in this game that does not bring me joy. To be honest, when we do our raids, I literally just set it on auto and put it to the side. Apologies to my guild, but I do play in every raid. I've yet to miss one. So, yeah, first order TIE pilot, suck it. We got Vader in here. I'm going to go after Luminara. I got 2 healers. There's a two healer tank setup. If I can channel my Ben Moore critical analysis. I'm not a fan of Vader. Vader's got a saber throw that's pretty cool. Vader only levels up with achievements. So when you get achievements in the game, you'll unlock a certain number of Vader points. And then you unlock Vader that way, and you can get Vader star ranking up by getting those. Yeah, so everybody just tuning in now, so we're about halfway through. This is Brandon Go. This is a stream that I will do when I'm on the go, when I have an hour. It's only going to be an hour because they're mobile games. I think everybody is already kind of starting to yawn and check out. Because it is just a dumb mobile game, but it's just a dumb stream too. So it's just an extra stream. It will not be Mondays at 2 p.m. It'll be whenever I have a chance to do it. So, as you can see, we got 100 of this cool little green crystal currency, along with a lot of cash. One of the good things that's great about Galactic War is you get a lot of bank. So we can see I go back. Even just doing the stuff I'm doing today, I had them over 1 million. I dropped down to 800,000. I'm back up to 894K. So, earning that stuff is not tough. I've also embarked on that Galactic War. So now I just have to do two more arena battles sometime today, and I get that thing, and I'm done playing the game. 34 minutes. Basically explained, like, the stuff I typically do, no matter what, on a daily basis playing this game. One thing to mention, if you're, like, looking at all this stuff and you're like, Jones, with the simming, and you're just pressing buttons, you're not even playing the game anymore, you're not even, like, strategizing abilities and stuff. You guys know I like Infinity, so collecting these characters is really fun. If this was, like, James Cameron's Avatar, I wouldn't care. Like, I like that they're Star Wars characters. Like, again, we'll scroll all the way to the bottom of the list, but, like, like Wedge would be cool. Darth Maul would obviously be cool. I get him with crystals, which I'm currently spending. You can see I put a little bit into that. The crystals meaning that everything's crystals. The purple ones, like, I think you can see it right now if you go to shipments. Nope. Yeah, there's Maul. So 320 of these guys up top will get me 4, and I got to get 80. But that 294 could get up to, what is it, like 320? I could earn 320 in 2 days. So 2 days, 4. You do the math, it's like 3 weeks. And it's just like, oh, 3 weeks. It's like, yeah, but that's not the only thing I'm doing. Like, it's just stupid busy work, and I'm this, like, card shark dealer in the Star Wars universe where I take characters and play against other people that, I've never met. And we have an Easy Allies guild. It cracks me up. I'm very amused by this game, and I'm very surprised with the ease of use with which EA gives you stuff, given that it's EA. It's EA mobile, but they're actually fairly generous with. So you can see Galactic War, so that takes a while to get through that. We can maybe do more of that, and I can actually answer questions because I've been completely ignoring chat. I think by now we can do these challenges again. Let's sim these puppies. So again, can only do those 3 a day. Boom. There's 2 out of 3. I think you can do these 5 a day, but like I rarely do all 5. Because I mean, please. What kind of nerd does that? And here we go to our guild. So look at this guy. Look at this 3 eyes over in the corner there, chilling. We got the curtain drawn. It's like, oh, can I help you? And you're like, oh, I'm an ally. Like, oh, well, come back into the guild space. One thing that I hope that they do that would just make me so happy is if I could customize this room, which you can't yet. But I mean, look. First of all, we'll come back to this room. Look at all the trolling. So this mod shipments table was grayed out forever. So you see this little blue guy in the corner there? It's like, ooh, what's that guy? That was like this mod shipments table when it launched. So they knew they were going to have all these extra modes, like the space dude in the back there. This shard shop, I don't think it launched with. And this events table used to be over where the mod table is. And I think they moved that up front. The only way to get Yoda is by getting... This is brutal, but again, it's Yoda. So it's like, okay, that one character I'll give you is really hard to get. There's a trading droids hunt, which is not worth the currency used to get into it. But you can see in 2 days you can do that again. You have to have a 5-person team of 7-star Jedi. Not lightsaber wielders, but Jedi. And I think I have like 2. I have Ethkoth and Luminara. The Jedi Consular is 6 stars. I'm getting them up there, 35 out of 100. Every day I just sim my battles and try to get, but that's how you get Yoda. So when you are in a battle and you're going into squad arena or you're playing in Galactic War with someone's supposed team and somebody throws Yoda at you, I think I've only seen Grievous once. Whoever that dude was that had Grievous should be streaming instead of me, because I clearly do not do this game justice. If that person is so hardcore that they have enough top-level characters that they can trade in for this currency and drop all of that. Crazy. So guilds. So I can click that little button at the bottom. You got our guild chat here. We got some classic people. We have some celebrities actually in our chat. Slippery Puma's joined in. We got Kyle Katarn. Kyle Katarn is in our guild. And Zoe Deschanel is in our guild too, but Zoe Deschanel is not right now. But some of these names you might recognize from chat. I've seen Benita definitely join up. Benita, guys, Benita. I mean, can we please, let's actually look at the guild. Coins lifetime. Benita's number 2, Zeke is on top. Benita's out of control. Benita's like a dev. Benita's like in a whatever country that got this game first. Benita has a lot of metachlorians, is basically what I'm saying. Like, Benita's extremely committed to this. And every time I'm like, Benita, wow, man, thank you for, helping out. Benita's like, hey, no problem, man. Just totally chill. Just like, yeah, just easy allies, like, just playing stuff. So you got these raids. There's only one raid that they've introduced. Raids are relatively new. Again, the game is free, and it just came out, and then they just added raids later, so they're just slowly adding more stuff. We haven't actually played the game a ton, which I apologize, but the backgrounds that all of the arenas take place in, there's a ton. I think there's like 40 to 50, and they will throw in 5 more with unceremoniously. They won't send you an email or post anything in the news channel. They're just like, boom, here's a new background. Here, some episode 7 stuff for free. So that's appreciated. But you see, you got different tiers. How raids work is we basically all fight the Rancor at the same time. You have to get through some the guards, the Gamorrean guards first, and then there's 3 phases. The first phase is the guards, and then there's 3 phases of the Rancor. In phase 2 and phase 3, you can shoot the door panel and crush him for a little bit, and then he can't attack, and you can like do all your strongest attacks and. I think he you have a more chance to hit him or something while he's doing that. During phase 2 and phase 3, he also has a thing where he'll just eat somebody. He'll just grab the person with the lowest health and eat them. So it's a fun raid. But basically, it has a global health bar that we're all bringing down, and you can fight 5 times a day. And so you just have to do the best you can, and you can do it as many times as you want. If everybody does their 5 turns and you don't beat it that day, it just keeps going, except the very top, the only way to get Han Solo shards, heroic, 7-star, which is like, I don't know if we'll ever get there. Not to be non-encouraging as guild leader, but you have 2 days to finish the whole thing. So that's extremely tough. So again, it's like your guild is only as strong as its weakest member. So there's a armor exchange. So if you need specific pieces of armor, you can donate them. Like, yeah, sure, I'll donate that guy. I have 394 of those. I'll donate one. And there's a guild store with a completely separate guild currency, and I'm actually saving up for both of these characters right now. Did I just finish? I only got to get 5 more of him, and he's done. And of course, Ray, getting her up to 6 stars. Ray kicks ass. I think maybe to kind of go along the line with the super-powered, female character, the girl power that's coming from episode 7, Ray Wreck Shop. Like, she has one ability that does, like, 10k damage that, basically, like, Chewie's my tank, and even someone, like, around his level, a Ray will just take his armor out in one hit. If she does, I can't remember what attack it is, but... And we have 920k, so we're already almost back up to a mil. Again, unlock this. So I'm gonna just kind of automate the Galactic War. We'll see how far we get. And I'll talk to chat. And so if you asked a question before and I totally ignored it, then throw it at me. And in 19 minutes, we will stop playing this silly mobile game. And you will always have my grateful appreciation for hanging around and watching me play this silly game. And so this has got its own currency too. So these are the things currently Currently I'm saving up for Cad Bane, I think? Yeah. So Cad's almost to 6 stars, which is sweet. So we'll definitely get at least 100 more, so we'll be able to get some more of those shards. So here we go. Where's Norbert? Norbert's inside. What about Snoke? Snoke is not a character yet, unfortunately. So let's take her first. You see you got Akbar in there. Asajj Ventress is also one of my higher level characters. Benita's out of control, it's true. What's the pro strats? I tell you, the most pro strat in this game is patience. Is just accepting that this is not... Again, with Pokemon Go, everyone's like, wow, when's the craze going to be over? And it's like, I guess the craze is going to crash and burn when people like expect to play that 4 hours a day. It's like, Pokemon Go's a great thing to do just every now and then. It's great. Like, just let that find a comfortable place in your daily schedule, and then you don't have to, like, get burnt out on it, Then you can just... It's like, cracks me up. It's like when people read books that, like, haven't come out for a while. It's like when Game of Thrones Book 6 finally comes out, and people read it, and they're just like, oh, I read it in a day. It's like, really? You didn't just let time kind of pass the same way it does in the book, and just kind of let things sink in, and just finish a chapter and go to bed and wake up and eat breakfast and think about it. It's funny. The missus, my better half, is a huge Harry Potter fan, and she has a lot of friends that really love Harry Potter, and some of them, like, one day, done. Like, every time a book would come out, one night, they would just stay up all night, read it, finish, done. I'm like, okay. Granted, something like a Journey, or like, a Gone Home, or something like, yeah, for sure. Okay, wait, we're now go over to, well, I guess we already put him enough. Take him out. See, we got Luke Skywalker over there. That is currently the only Luke Skywalker in the game. That is the worst kind of Luke Skywalker. That is the whiny, rifle-bearing, trap falling into R2-D2 losing, Tashi Station whining, very beginning of episode 4 Luke Skywalker. What the Sand People was the name I was looking for. I studied there for a second. Will you stop it with the... Get faster. Is that a tank? I didn't know Sunfac was a tank. Yeah, look at that. That little head with the arrows on top. That means I am taunting right now. Not anymore, buddy. Alright. Get faster. Come on, get faster. Alright. Luminar is cool because I think Barris is extremely sweet. Barris Offie, the reason why Barris is really cool and also really hard to unlock is every time Barris does damage, everybody in the team gets health. And I think she's the only person that can do that. There are other characters that, like, when I damage, I get health. Oh, Sidious has a really great ability that when someone dies, anybody, someone on his team or someone on the opposing team, he gets a little health. It's great. And it's got a really cool name, too. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's like Sadistic Glee, I think. Let's start Sidious. There we go. There's our 100. Oh. Let's redeem that Cad Bane money. And then, a couple more days of that. I get 400 of this a day, so, by the end of next week, he will be 6 stars. I know, right? Oh, boy. R2-D2's not in the game. 3PO's not in the game. Do you need an online connection at all time to play this? You do, unfortunately. It is one of those games. You gotta be online. Which, yeah, normally pisses me off, but I don't know. I put up with it. Has Kyle called it a day with Bosman v. Wozniak? There's no Friday night stream on this week's schedule. I don't think so. He hasn't said anything about that. He might just be busy. Did they make Darth Vader viable? It was really disappointing unit back when I played. I don't like him. I actually kind of got my own sadistic glee out of not leveling him up. When I had my, like, huge tier characters, it cracked me up that Vader was, like, level 8. And then events showed up and things happened where it was like, okay, I should probably level him up. Because it'll be easier for me to get certain types of currency or take advantage of events that come up. But how about this HDMI cable? You know, for an iPhone, this looks pretty decent. So, like I was saying, there's, you know, you can see all these environments changing. And when you go through the light side or the dark side campaign, the people that you're fighting will actually match... Oh, it's just a typo, okay. Kyle forgot himself. Say it ain't so. The characters that you're fighting will match the backgrounds, because the light side is actually... Like, you can see ahead of time, like, the boss you're fighting and the people flanking the boss makes sense, you know? When you go through Cantina, when you go through the that other separate thing where you can bring in anybody and have anybody in your party, it's a crazy grab of like what characters you're playing against and what arenas and the background stuff. And I think it's the same in Galactic War. I'm not sure. Kyle's too busy feeling himself to remember. Sorry if I was a jerk about this game. You don't have to defend it, Jones. Oh, no, goo. No, goo. That's like the whole point. That's why the stream is an hour. That's why I'm not having it. Oh, Leia. Leia's brutal. Watch. Let's see if I can get her before she cloaks. Leia's got a cloak. I stunned her, which is nice. Old Doc has got a stun. She can stun her... She has a chance to stun her target and another player. Obi-Wan's brutal. What? Oh, no, he tanked. Ah! Does somebody have an AoE? I don't think so. Oh, there's no AoE here. Leia's gonna vanish and then shoot a bunch of people in the face. Obi-Wan, classic Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 4, has a really great ability where, if I slow things down, so you can see, I got my basic attack, which is his blaster, and then in the middle, that's his taunt, and then this on the side here, I'm actually gonna taunt, so I'm gonna use his special ability. So the first one is always attack, and then any one to the right of it is a special ability, and, Obi-Wan will make it so you can't do that. And so he will do it to everybody, and it has a chance of hitting everybody, but it might not. So when that hits your whole team, that sucks, if you have that for a couple rounds. That means Chewie can't taunt, that means my healers can't heal, that means I can't do AoEs. If you want a strat, if you're actually going to play through and try to do well, again, like, I don't have a ton of investment in this. I'm at the point where all the currency in this game just kind of washes over me as long as I just automate it or sim stuff. And I get to unlock all these characters, which is what I really want to do. That's the ultimate, like, being the best turn-based player I can be doesn't really attract me. Having all of these characters unlocked, so that, say I do stop playing this game, and then 6 months from now they add some super awesome mode for free, and I'm like, oh, I'll jump back into that game. I have a ton of characters. I have a lot of... I can participate in stuff. Because sometimes they'll have... Like, they have one mode that's like a heist mode, and you can only bring in Cad Bane, Lando, Chewbacca, probably Han. You can only bring in the smugglers. And, you know, that's why I'm leveling up Lando now. Oh, everybody's getting wasted. Again, that Leia. That cloaking... Oh, it's brutal. So, one of the things that's nice, even though it looks like I'm going to fail this battle... No, take that healer, please. Oh, they just healed him. The enemy's health stays the same, too. So if you knock all of the enemies out except one person, you can probably bring in some low-level people, and they'll probably take that one person out. If you want to try to get to the next tier of it and unlock the rewards within. So yeah, there we go. How far did we get just on automating? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... On our way to the 6th area, so... these people aren't level 80. Sidious is, Phasma is, and Dooku is, but... the Jedi Consular is, but that Jawa is only pulling behind at 70. There's no... That's not an arbitrary limit. I just, for nerdy bookkeeping sake, stop people at 50, 60, 70 when I'm actually paying attention to leveling them up. I also reorganized the briefcase in Resident Evil 4 way more than I should. I'm not that type of gamer. I get pretty OCD about, like, lists and stuff. When I saw that when I was playing Final Fantasy XIV and I saw that you could, like, customize the HUD however you wanted, I was like, oh no. I'm never going to be pleased with this. I think you need a better equipment for 7-star characters. Yeah, I definitely need... Lando's cheap, okay. I definitely need more mods for everybody. I threw a bunch of mods on Chewie when they first came out just to test everything, but there's like mod missions you can do and other stuff. I'll get into mods in a bit. I just want to get, because you basically have, the game like groups a lot of the different types of characters into different categories. So you have like your damage characters, your healers, you know, and general support. There are like support characters that don't necessarily heal. I think Eve Koth is one. I'm not exactly sure how he supports, but and when you have these different categories and you have these different challenges and you have these different things pop up, that's like, it's good to have a high-level Jawa and an Ewok, because like, hey, there's an Ewok challenge. So I want to get all of those characters up to level 80, so when these things come up, I can bring them in and they can be viable, and not like dump all my cash into mods, so I just have 6 super powerful characters and then everyone else sucks. So I'm kind of like into the idea of like bulking everybody up right now. Dooku is brutal. Tangent. Count Dooku's rough because Count Dooku has a 100% chance to counterattack. So look at Dooku go. He can also bonus attack sometimes. There's just 2 attacks just for fun. So if someone attacked him, he's going to counter. He might get a bonus, of course. Oh, took him out. See, that's the thing. My Dooku will get a bonus attack 1 time out of 10. Their Dooku always bonus attacks. Always. So, that RNG. 8 more minutes is all you have to put up with. Jif W52. EZA and Star Wars are the greatest things ever made in media. Thank you. Ever. What kind of dog is Sophia? Sophie is a miniature Australian Shepherd. So Shepherds are usually, like, she could like be on camera right now if she was a regular size Shepherd, but she's not. She's a miniature Shepherd. And I'm not a huge, until I got Sophie, I was not a huge dog lover. And then on 2 very specific occasions, I'm going to go after Royal Guard because I'm going to have to tank, going to end up tanking anyway. On 2 very specific and special occasions, I encountered one of their species, and they like ran up to me and I got to play around with it a little bit. And I was just like, this kind of dog is the best thing ever. Been in love ever since. Okay, take out Eth. Dooku's not looking good. See, that's the rough thing about AoEs. So if you're going up against a team and they got a tank, maybe 2 tanks, maybe 1 or 2 healers, and they got Dooku, you don't want it. It's rough to automate because they'll do the AoEs like crazy, and then that'll piss him off and he'll counterattack everybody for possibly more damage than you did to him. So, but again, I'm not stressing myself out. It's kind of fun to just let the game play itself, see how far you get. I wonder if a future episode of Brandon Go will be Brandon playing Pokemon Go. Maybe. That would seem appropriate, wouldn't it? I'm also going to play some real dumb games on Brandon Go. There's no question. Like, I'm going to play some very, very silly stuff. Also nice to have a stream on Monday. I was like, oh, I hope the calendar's free on Monday. And yeah, calendar's extremely free. Nobody's playing until very, very late tonight. So yeah, so you can see Ray, Rec Shop. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go after Old Daka first because her heal has a possibility to bring back fallen party members. So if you keep her alive for too long, she could bring the entire party back. That would suck. There's Dooku. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Got my 7-star IG-86 droid over there. So my red shirt is doing a good. No, wait, there's nobody's tanking, so get Ray. Take her out. There's Obi-Wan removing their special abilities. Oh, this is not going to be good. I'm hoping I can at least take 1 more person out. So if I bring in some lower level people, no. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Just attacked 2 times in a row because she was just feeling. She's just feeling it. The Force awakened within her, and she had decided that she was going to go again before anybody else did. So let's see who we can bring in. They're all 70. I got a tank there. I got Mr. Poe Dameron on the top right there. And I got random Ewok, random Clone Trooper, Asajj Ventress, and another. I think she's just like a swordsman or something. I can't remember her name. There are the Night Sisters. I was not familiar with the Night Sisters. It was this game that introduced me to the terminology in Star Wars, Night Sister. But Asajj Ventress is a Night Sister. So, oh, there you go. There's Rey, just taking somebody out. Yep, I think this is it. This is our team. This is the team that undid us. Akbar hype. And this guy with the cannon on the side, he's really good with droids. So if I go up against a team that's like IG-86, IG-88, HK47 and him and anybody else. Yeah, there you go. Good times. So you can see where we started this, where I started off. I guess it was about the same. So I could possibly finish this if I actually played turn by turn, which I will do sometimes. If I'm like, it'd be fun to get to the end of that. And when you get to the end of that, you get one of those gold guys. And you also get a ton of money, and you get I think you actually get 400 of this currency, which you can automatically put into unlocking somebody else. So, but this is how I got Phasma to max level. This is how I got IG86 to max level. But I'm gonna save that currency, and I'm gonna spend it on CAD when this in 4 hours and 3 minutes. You can see time left before that recharges, and I can spend some more. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, again, it's not like, oh, I got a ton of currency and they're not letting me spend it. You can spend currency in this game. Don't worry about it. So yeah, there we go. I mean, again, we can go back to this challenge. There we go. Done with that. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Going to do the attackers challenge, simulate that. And you also have to. You can't just sim your way through the whole game. I don't know if I might have mistakenly give that impression. You have to get 3 stars on something to sim it. So you can see this guy over here, the multi-sim lights up, and I get these possible rewards if I do this, and I might fight against these people. Sometimes it lights up with actually like the character that you're fighting when it pops up. Actual classic Return of the Jedi Palpatine, not in the game yet. Although he is in the opening. When you load the game, it has a bunch of characters all in a line. And there are 2 characters in that image that are not in the game yet, and one of them is Luke from Empire Strikes Back, and one of them is classic, good Emperor Palpatine. So there we go. So 3 minutes left. So I'm just going to let's do something fun. Do we have any more currency to? Oh, we can do a light side battle. Fun light side battle. Let's do one where I can just like wreck, just mess people up. You're gonna fight Vader? Yeah, let's. No, don't sim it. What's up, Vader? Oh, we can bring somebody special in. Oh, let's bring Obi-Wan in. So you can grab stuff from your friends and from other players and from people in your guild. So this is one of my friends, Obi-Wan's. So that's what's also fun when you get a character to level 80. When you dump a lot of stuff into one character, then people get to share that. When we first started the guild, it made me really happy when people were like, "Dude, your Chewbacca, your Clone Wars Chewbacca is the greatest." So fun to help people out. So easy if folks are not playing No Man's Sky tomorrow. We're playing what the fans pick. I don't know why specifically we're not playing No Man's Sky. I don't know who will be playing No Man's Sky later this week. When did they add Scoundrel Han? I only remember Stormtrooper Han. They added Scoundrel Han when they added guilds, or possibly right before they added guilds. Sometimes they'll add an extra, so you saw that character list? Sometimes they'll add a character to that character list, and you click on it, and you're like, whoa, and you can't see its abilities, and you click find to like try to find, you know, the currency to unlock it, and there's nothing. It's a blank screen. You're just like, oh, alright, I guess we'll figure that out later. So, they like to tease. I don't even know where this map is. Where is this? What are they blowing up? And these areas, you can see we're on like some weird highway or something. Maybe it's from Rebels or Clone Wars. But so you can see, oh, Jones is streaming. Hello, Alice. There's Zeke. Hey, Zeke. Is everybody talking to me? Okay. Everybody's tuning in now. Well, I'm going to end it in 5 seconds. Beat up Vader. Yeah, if I get him first. Yeah, you're mine, Vader. See, like, Vader came down to the surface, and then he was not prepared for the return of old Obi-Wan, Eth Koth, Clone Wars Chewbacca, traveling through time, Luminari Unduli, a Jedi Consular, and some Jawa that just likes the crew. The Jawa's like, oh, you crazy Jawa. You Jedi hanging Jawa. But it's fun. It's fun to have a party full of, you know, scoundrels. It's fun to have Boba Fett and Han fight on the same time at the same time. It's fun to like have a bunch of, you know, dark side people and have all the red lightsabers all in a row. And it's fun to sim it. Like I was talking about with other RPGs, it's fun that you get to just, you know, when you don't have time to play the game, get the rewards even without playing it. So here's our guild. You can message me at Trailer Jones if you want to join our guild. I will also, I'm way overdue. Somebody might have done it already, but we need to have a forum post for our guild in Easy Allies in Galaxy of Heroes. Yeah, it's just called Easy Allies, and we got a little, you can see in the bottom left, we got our little logo there. So Yeah, so everybody, sneaking in right at the last minute. It's like, hey, secret stream, what's going on? It wasn't on the schedule. I was busy doing something, and I missed this. Well, you're going to get an archive. Hopefully, if the music that we used wasn't... we're not gonna get. Yeah, we are. It's gonna happen. They're gonna shut us down because it's Star Wars. But you'll be able to get this archived, and I will be streaming this again. And I'll give you a little more of a warning. I always like doing a fun new surprise stream. Same thing I do with Red Dead, which is like, howdy. Here's a fun new show. Again, this will not be daily or weekly, or I'm not making any promises with the show. I just like playing mobile. I have at least 5 or 6 games stacked that we can play. Some are classics, some are new fun stuff, and we can talk about them. And you can let me know what you guys are playing and what you guys want to check out. Possibly if we make a Brandon Go forum post. I need to spend more time in the forums. It's basically what we're saying. It's basically the moral of the stream. But there it is. There's Galaxy of Heroes. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about everything and for watching me play it a little bit. Maybe the next mobile game that I play is something that you will actually end up playing, or something that you will appreciate getting a fun, unique, only hour-long perspective on. But there it is. We're done. That's a... let's make sure... Do my homework. Make sure I don't get anything else. Please try Mondays if possible. So little for EU folks on Mondays. Okay. I will remind myself every time I get a Monday. Should I do Cup of Jones today? And should I do some Brandon Go? I know it's a cheesy title, but Duts. He's just wrapping up right now. I know it's a cheesy title. What are you going to do? There it is, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday. I will see you later. I'll see you on the go.